You can use a fire extinguisher. Yeah, good one. How about you? Perfect. Tell your parents or tell an adult. How about you? Call the firefighters. Yeah, call 911. How many of you kids think that your mom and dad would be happy if they saw this right now? No. How many of you think though your mom and dad would really be concerned about making sure your kids were safe though? Yeah, so we want to make sure your kids are safe, so we want you to just go outside and our firefighters are really good at taking care of stuff like this. So if it happens, call the fire department, let the people know in the house, and get everybody outside, and our firefighters will show up and take care of this. Yeah. When you call, the dispatchers are really good at talking with people, and they'll work it out. If you want to call from a home phone, they'll know right away. Otherwise, they'll be able to talk to you, and they'll figure out where you're at. So, yeah. Well, if we happen to have our stove going like it is now, whether we fell asleep and forgot about it or something overheated on us, all those things can happen pretty easy. Well, we want to show you a couple things you can do that are safe for it. So first and foremost, we want you to just turn it off. So you got the stove on, turn it back to off to get rid of the heat source. So we can do that. We want to turn our... So by turning the stove off, and then if we happen to have a lid, let's say it's burning like that, and we don't have a lid on, if we happen to have a lid, ideally just go put the lid on. And then once you put the fire out for us. And then we just want to leave it alone because it is really, really hot yet. And if we go to take it outside and we thought, oh, maybe the fire's out, and we want to open it back up again, it starts up by itself. So even though the fire was out, it starts right back up again. Because it's so hot inside there. So we just want to turn it off and just leave it on the stove. It's really, really hot. We don't want to carry it outside because it might trip and fall. We might spill it on somebody. So we just leave it alone, let it cool off on its own. So yeah, one of the things that are really, really important we don't want to do is we don't want to put things from the kitchen on it. There's a lot of old wives' tales that maybe your parents grew up thinking, oh, I can put maybe baking soda on it, or all these things we can put on it to help put the fire out. And we don't want to do that because a lot of those things are flammable. They'll start on fire and make it worse. So we want to just leave it alone, cover it up, turn it off, and call our firefighters. Our firefighters will show up and we'll take it out of the house. We'll get rid of all that icky smoke for you, and we'll make it a safe place for you. Yeah, we don't want to put water on it because we see, you know, when our firefighters show up for water, a lot of big fires, we put a lot of water on stuff and we deal with it. But even on something like this, our firefighters won't put water on it. We'll use a fire extinguisher or we'll just take it outside because water and oil don't mix very well. So we want to make sure we're safe and we don't do that. So we're going to show a little demonstration quick what happens. So maybe if we get a few of the people on the corner here to, if you want to come outside or push back a little bit.
Is it gonna blow up?
You're gonna see.
I wanted to.
No? So we're gonna show you what happens when we have, so we've just got a little bit of oil in the pan, just a small amount, and we've got a little cup on a stick here. And the cup has just a really small amount of water in it, so it's not like we have a whole bunch of it, like some of you kids, maybe your parents fry fish in a big turkey fryer. So this is just a really small amount, so we can imagine how big it would be as if we tried it with something like that. Here's our little cup of water. Your kids ready?
Yeah! Everyone!
Please don't try this at home.
Oh yeah! Yeah, we gotta take it down! It's like air carpet! Why did you say we're not trying to set down? This is awesome! Yeah, we're definitely gonna set it down! Why? Don't mind.
Actually, our oil is just about burned out of there. But so we can see how fires can get really, really big from that.
Hey, Cleo!
Do we want to put more oil in there? probably can. Well, wait a while. So we're gonna let things cool off for a little bit. Maybe we can do a little bit bigger one. But we want to give a demonstration because if you kids can kind of see there's oil all over the carpet now underneath, and the stove is all covered in it. But it really makes a mess and it kind of goes everywhere. So it's a quick way for your whole house can start on fire from that. What? Well, we're not going to start the floor on fire. No.